Play a bit more of my rise mode. You know I'm directed up.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know that got us into all kinds of trouble when we were going out. You will recall the incident where you thought it would be such a blast to go to that biker bar out in the desert.
Yeah, that didn't go great.
We had to fight our way out of that place. You're heading into the same kind of situation right now, and you're not gonna have me to pull you out of the fire this time.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning. Here's the thing. Doesn't this all seem a little easy? Mutiny could have jumped you, but they didn't. Not to mention this whole mystery chamber twist. Something's up.
Trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it. The price is worth the cost. We got the Unity belts. I take this new title off the table, Mutiny doesn't have much left after that.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever mutiny champion. One step ahead there.
Boom, what a forearm. Trying to rearrange the features on their face.
Oh, that's not very nice.
That's not right.
Cover here. And there's still plenty of fight left.
It's gonna take more than that.
Nice half kick, great elevation.
Oof.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Oh, and fights back.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Solid punch. Here we go. Time for Andre Chase to stake his claim here in Elimination Chamber. Oh, the referee got hit inadvertently. This is a situation you want to avoid.
So-called dentist.
Is it enough here? He kicks out instantly.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
A timely counter by Wolfgang.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Oof. Good punch. Nasty. Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Able to capitalize on Chase's mistake. Flapjack. Gosh, landing face first. We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the chamber.
Slips away just in time.
I don't think Wolfgang enjoyed taking that attack head on.
Take your notes. That was quick and effective delivery by Chase.
Off into the pin. Two big kick
to the stomach gives them separation.
Solely focused on punishing the leg. We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match.
And he's busted open. We need to get the doctors out here quick.
From the top, ripped off the ropes in a hurry. Cinches up the arm in a series of boots.
There's no one had a chance to block any of those.
And that was a rough landing from that toss.
Being able to pull that off, no doubt. Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? Just escape and a takedown. Look out! Kicks out.
Starting to climb the chamber. He's definitely got some.
They got the 3 count right here. Is that it? This one's far from over, though.
The eliminate.
As their opponent.
Crucifix bomb.
Dude could seal things up.
2. And he's still in the game.
He's taking some serious hurt.
Cover. 2 count. And they're still in this.
Are we sure that wasn't 3? Just about as close as you can get.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men?
Jensen showing his instinct. Powering each other up again and again. Ooh, that can knock out.
He's starting to look battered.
Yeah, the intensity of this Falls Count Anywhere match continues to rise as it goes on.
Kicks out before the 2 count. Wow. Totally helpless at the moment.
Down low and down he goes.
Here's a cover. Could be it. Oh, my God, it was so close. He's got this could be it. A defiant kick out after 1.
It's hard to believe it's crazy. DDT.
Will it be?
I think so.
And referee cuts off the count in 1.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Moving him onto the top turnbuckle. Fends it off. Good count.
Just don't. No.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
How did he get the shoulder up?
That sucked all the air out of this place. It looked like a done deal.
Oh, this may end it right here. Hudson creates an opportunity. Is it enough? The cover. 2.
And we've got the Final Four superstars in their chamber. Still a big far from the finish.
In position, and now he's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
To be Frazier's demise. No way Wolfgang recovers from that.
Now only 3 superstars are left standing within the... I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Is it enough? The cover. He breaks the ref's count after 1. Not quite enough to put him away.
Fought off with an elbow.
He's able to fight Wolfgang off. Out of the ring, onto the dangerous floor of the chamber.
superstars left. Either one could come out on top in this Elimination Chamber match.
At this stage, there has to be some concern.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
No, stops the count at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
That could put Duke down for good.
There's 2. He survived the gauntlet. He survived this Mutiny Mystery Chamber, and now he's not only one half of the Unity Champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny Champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods opened, that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then baked you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
There you see what's at stake. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. Rising to a vulnerable position, trouble is looming. Check out the springboard. Wow. Oh!
Kick to the stomach puts an end to that. Running Hurricanrana. And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch. What a boot! Oh, what a headbutt. Ooh! Oh!
Comes crashing down. Oh, what a response. And she reversed it.
Evades the attack.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. And he turned it around. Ooh, one step ahead there. What a clothesline. The challenger really taking it on the chin here. Snap arrow takedown, Adam. Good night. Momentum entirely. Early against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. Sent right into the corner.
We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now.
Clothesline! Off with their head. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me. He gets the tag.
My goodness, did you hear that shot?
Punching their way out of that one.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens on the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flower miles. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
welcome back. It feels like you haven't been around in forever. You have no idea how much you've been missed.
Aw, you noticed. How sweet. I don't suppose this enthusiastic greeting has anything to do with Survivor Series.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the most dominant woman in the whole damn sport and everyone knows it. Obviously, the office's recruiter-in-chief would glom on the second I walk through the locker room door.
I wouldn't call it glomming, Rhea. While you were off on your break, you might have missed the fact that a WWE civil war has broken out.
Oh, I'm well aware. Everyone's looking over their shoulder. Nobody trusts anyone. There's a sense of paranoia in the air. It's intoxicating. I love the chaos.
People are saying that obviously you'd return and join Mutiny. Sounds like that might be true.
People are saying is one of the greatest cop-outs of the modern age. Is that what you're saying? That I'm gonna stab WWE in the back so I can go enjoy the freedom of being ordered around by CM Punk?
Okay, that doesn't sound like you. But it is pretty clear that you're taking a certain amount of joy standing on both sides of the line. You need to pick a team.
I don't need to do anything. Besides, I'm not the woman you give the ultimatum to. I'm the woman who gets what I want.
And that is?
Picking up right where I left off. Main events, championships, you get the idea.
I have a lot of pull with the GMs on both brands. You join our Survivor Series team, I think I can arrange all that for you.
Make that happen, and I'm on board. Just remember, we're on this ride to the end no matter how brutal things get.
It's a deal. I'll talk to the GMs and get you right back to the spot you were in before you went away. Then you announce you're joining our Survivor Series team to take down Mutiny.
I'm in. Go pull the necessary strings.
Is it too strong?
I never thought I'd say this, but Rhea Ripley, you are a sight for sore eyes. When our mutual friend told me you were going to join our Survivor Series team...
Don't get ahead of yourself, Aldous. This is a transactional arrangement, and you still owe me what I want.
So I guess this isn't a done deal yet? I thought you were locked in. I'll need to speak to our team captains about this.
Is there an issue here? I don't want to join a side that doesn't have their act together.
Everything is fine. We believe our Team WWE leaders are doing an excellent job.
Unless you count getting manipulated by Punk and losing the Unity titles, sure. I'd say putting the future of WWE in the hands of a draft pick and some ex they split with years ago is foolish. But that's just me.
If the seeds of dissent you sow ever took flower, well, we would all reap chaos.
Poetic. Now, how are you going to compensate me in exchange for leading WWE into war with Mutiny?
I heard you wanted to get right back to where you were when you left. To that end, I am prepared to put you against your old enemy, Liv Morgan, for her Women's World Championship.
So you want to put a target on my back? Everyone who's been here working for a title opportunity will be gunning for me.
Look, I'm just trying to make this deal happen. What do you propose?
I'm going to earn the title opportunity like I've earned everything. Set up a match with me against your top contenders.
Why make things harder for yourself?
It's not harder for me, Aldous. It's harder for them. Make the #1 contenders match now.
Ripley has the opportunity to pick up right where she left off in the championship picture if she wins this triple threat match.
Well, that if is carrying a lot of weight, Cole. Lila Valkyria and Nia Jax are no pushovers, and they're not going to roll over for the returning hero.
I wouldn't bet against Rhea tonight, Corey. Just take a look at those eyes. She intends to make a statement to WWE and Mutiny tonight.
And Rhea finds a counter.
Oh, that'll cave your chest in.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Heading to the outside now. No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
Oh boy, come on, not the chair.
Vicious backbreaker.
Steel chair to the temple. Jax with great wherewithal. She dodges out of the way.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. Flipped upside down there. Not the position Lila Valkyria wanted to be in.
Rhea with a reminder that the pain she delivers is no drink.
Read that one.
Brutal boot.
Did we just see a tooth fly out?
Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Ripley has halted the irresistible force here.
Stops Ripley's attack. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
I don't know what she has planned with that kendo stick. Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant. It's a Samoan drop. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Not looking good. In this position. Sliding into the ring now. Ouch.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
And she quickly turned that around. Electric chair.
This is scary.
Face buster. Forearm smash. Ripley's strength being nullified with moves like that.
Nia certainly put her best effort behind that move. Kick to the gut by Ripley. Followed by Riptide. This could put a stop to Nia. This has to be it.
Kick out at one. Can't believe it.
Unbelievable. Kick out at one.
Unbelief.
Lila Valkyria powering up her opponent.
And now down with a nightwing.
Lila Valkyria got all of her.
Taking over with the Northern Lights. Lila Valkyria down into the pan. This could do it. Fights out at two.
Think we'd see a kick out there.
Headed back into the ring. Drop kick from behind.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam.
Oh, gripping the jaw. My goodness. That's insulting. Caught with that sharp elbow. Oh, wait a second.
An ineffective pin.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out. Got out of the way.
Caught in the chin.
stepped right into title contention.
What else did you expect, Saxton? Liv Morgan has got to be very worried right now.
From Burger Thoughts I'm gonna wrap up the stream here for a little bit. I'll try to go low when I can. Thank you guys for watching.